everybody, it is Steve, your friendly neighborhood lawn gnome. Welcome back to another Funko Pop update, this time for June 2022. So we are continuing on the road to 100 videos in my Funko Pop update segment, and I am very excited, but more importantly, not only am I excited that it doesn't seem like we're going to have any issues in regards to showing anything regarding new pops in my collection, but I also have to say that something crazy happened so far in 2022, and that bug that I had so many years ago, because it's crazy to believe that next year will be 10 years of Funko Pop collecting for me. You know, I haven't had that feeling where I just saw so many great things coming out from Funko in terms of Pop, and this year seems to be that year where they really are giving me what I'm looking for. I mean, there are so many interesting things coming out, and there are so many more exciting things that I'm going to talk about in the following month, and it's just good to know that there are so many things that I personally like that Funko is capitalizing on. And I mean, like, it's about time, because a lot of the things that made me get interested in Funko Pops for the first place, you know, they seem to really slow down, and there really didn't seem to be anything interesting coming. And even though some of these things are a little bit more expensive right now, particularly things like the new comic covers, and there's also a lot of deluxe pops that I'm really excited about, because one of the things that I did say is that I am going to be collecting the Spider-Man vs. Sinister 6 deluxe pop set, which combines into one scene. As of now, I will tease you guys and say that 2 of them have already arrived on my doorstep, and they are sitting in their spots, but I don't want to start showcasing them until I can actually start piecing a scene together. Maybe we will get that in late August, early September, when my third part of the collection arrives, which is Sandman, but I have already seen them, I've taken them out of the box, and let me tell you, I am just really excited to see that final product come to life. But in the meantime, everybody, there are some pops to talk about today in terms of news, and of course, my collection. So let's see how that's been going. So I think you guys have noticed something a little bit different. Yes, we're finally making some progress. We got a piece of furniture finally back down into the Funko Pop Update studio. We still have a little bit of ways to go because we don't have our carpeting yet, but the good news is we're actually making some progress on that as well. But as you can see, I have finally been doing some much needed rearranging and putting certain pops back to certain places where they should be, and now we have a safer place to actually feature some brand new pops. So today, in regards to our collection update, is going to be a theme of icons. Now, of course, icons come in many shapes and forms, some that are real and some that are just pop culture creations, and I wanted to feature a good conglomerate of all of that in regards to brand new Funko products that I got. The first one I want to talk about is the fictional one. I have told you guys how impressed I am in regards to Funko sodas. This is definitely the new Funko craze. I think these are actually surpassing the popularity of Pops, and I think it's just because of the fact that people really appreciate the fact that these are low production numbers, as well as the fact that you have the opportunity to get a chase. So I had been wondering when Funko was finally going to give me any kind of product based on one of the most iconic Harvey Toons characters of all time, and that, of course, is Mighty Mouse. Yes, here he comes to save the day. When I heard that he was going to become a soda, I got very excited, hoping that a pop was on the way, but at the same time, considering how selective I am of buying the Funko sodas, because you guys have to realize something, these are not cheap. These are about $15 each. That is a little bit crazy considering the fact that the pops are bigger and cost a lot less money. But nevertheless, I am extremely selective about buying sodas, and when I found out that Mighty Mouse was there, and more importantly, considering the fact that one day I just happened to stumble upon him at one of my local outlet stores, I said, you know something? Here's my opportunity to finally get him, and I love it. I love the can, always. I love the big picture. Also, this is a very low count. This is only one of 7,500 of them, and of course, you also get the collector's disc, and when you flip the disc around, you see exactly what you received, and this is a really cute one. I mean, he's definitely smaller than the other 3 that I have, but I like that he's got a really cool pose. I like the way he looks in soda form, and he's perfect. I mean, you turn him around, you got the cape and everything. This is a excellent soda, and also because of the fact that I'm on a mission to really try and collect all of these classic cartoons that most younger people are not really getting exposed to. I really want to make sure that people know that these cartoons existed, and along with characters like Mighty Mouse, you also get Heckle and Jekyll and Little Audrey, Herman and Catnip. These are characters who really don't know. So I'm glad to know that Funko is trying to capitalize on that, and hopefully we'll see some more of these types of characters in the future. The next pop that we're going to take a look at is one that I am so glad came out because he had to be in my collection. The iconic sports legend from the Brooklyn Dodgers, and of course the man that broke the color barrier in the national pastime, that is Jackie Robinson. Now, there were a bunch of them that were released, especially because they all came out around Black History Month, and there was also going to be a Walmart exclusive of Jackie Robinson with his iconic slide, but I really did not want to buy the Walmart one because Walmart is very unpredictable. Sometimes you may not even get it. They'll, like, take your pre-order, but then they'll refund your money, and then you have to go to eBay to find it. So I was just like, you know what? Entertainment Earth is selling the common. I'm not caring for the bronze chase, but let's just get this out of the way and let me get him. So first of all, the box is beautiful. He's a sports legend. You turn it around, you get a little blurb about him, as well as you see the iconic 42 in Cooperstown. And I love the way that the hat looks. I love the way the glove looks. The details on his jersey are wonderful, and of course when you turn him around, you do get the iconic 42. And that's the thing. When it comes to real people and sports, sometimes they don't look so dynamic, but when you take a look at this Funko Pop and you take a look at the way he is, especially when you turn him around and you see that 42, you know that that is Jackie Robinson. So I'm very glad to have a Jackie Robinson in my collection. And plus, I also love the fact that he's here because I always say to people that even though I am a Mets fan, if I was a kid growing up in the 50s and 60s, I probably would have been a Brooklyn Dodgers fan. And finally, when it comes to icons, unfortunately, we also lost him very recently. One of my favorite guitarists from one of my all-time favorite bands, and that, of course, is the great Eddie Van Halen from the band Van Halen. Now, this isn't a Van Halen pop, this is a Eddie Van Halen pop, and when you turn it around, you just get him. There's no sign of any members of Van Halen coming out, which is a shame, because I would have loved to get a classic David Lee Roth pop, but I had to get Van Halen in my collection, and I am a big fan of the sports and rocks collection because these are very niche, and I really appreciate that there are people that do like it as much as I do. And this is a very interesting pop. First of all, I love that he's on a stand because he is jumping, much like David Lee Roth did in the concert. I love his free-flowing hair, of course, his smile with his teeth. Also, the details on his legendary guitar, Frankenstein, absolutely awesome. But I think one of the most interesting things has nothing to do with the pop itself. Normally when you take a look at the bottom of a pop, especially when it comes to a person, you see their foot and you see the Funko logo, LLC, or whatever. And because they don't have it on any of his feet, they actually put it on the stand, which I actually thought was kind of funny. So, once again, this is a gorgeous pop. I mean, I just also want to get a look at the pants here. Like, this is exactly from one of the legendary music videos, and you can even see the guitar pick, which is even more amazing. Just a really good pop, and one that I'm proud to feature in my collection. All three of these are pops that I'm very glad to have in my collection, and once again, I'm just really glad that I'm not having to worry about me running out of pops to feature. So we got more stuff. And the good thing is, more is definitely going to be here in time for the next pop update. So let's get into the news. So the first thing that we're going to take a look at is something that I'm really hoping is not a rumor or a tease, but this could very well be something brand new from the Funko Soda line. An oversized Funko Soda that is not featured in a soda can, but featured in a soda bottle. I personally think that that is absolutely ingenious, and it only makes me more happy for the fact that Funko decided to make this brand new product because, again, as I've been saying for the last couple of months, more people seem to be drawn to Funko sodas these days than Pops, and it's going to be the Wampa from Star Wars. And it's, of course, like the sodas itself, going to include a chase, and it is the Wampa with a missing arm. Absolutely fantastic idea. Another big announcement that happened was the fact that the Boston Red Sox are going to be featuring a Pedro Martinez Funko Pop on September 1st against the Texas Rangers. This is a pop that I know that sports fans in general, not just Red Sox fans, would want to get their hands on because Pedro Martinez, Hall of Famer, former Met as well, so this would be a pop that I would have even wanted to add in my collection, because I remember when I first heard about him when he was on the Montreal Expos. Who remembers that team? That's how old I am. But the fact that it's not going to be a common makes me a little upset, because this is definitely one that's in demand. People would love to collect Pedro Martinez in Funko form. I also love how he has a red glove, because he did have that on the Red Sox when he did win the World Series in 2004. Such a great Funko Pop regardless, and for people who are going to be getting this at Fenway Park, I'm really hoping that you enjoy it. We also got some new stuff from Loungefly, as well as some collector boxes and new t-shirts. These are really, really cool. I think so many people are going to be excited about each and every one of these. Also a couple of new exclusives, including a very interesting Funko exclusive of Fortnite versus Street Fighter. Very interesting. I think one of the nicest things here in this grouping is the Tinkerbell from Hot Topic, the angry Tinkerbell, and you can even get a chase of her with a red face. And of course, one of the most adorable things here, without a doubt, is the Lilo and Stitch on the hammock, which is also going to be available at Hot Topic. A couple of other very interesting single pops that are being announced. We got a brand new video VHS box from Amazon. It is The Emperor's New Groove with a llama version of Cusco. We've also got a brand new specialty series of the brand new Disney villain line that is emerging, and it is Scar holding the leg of the zebra. A brand new PX Previews exclusive of Harley Quinn, as well as the third installment in the Benatar set from Walmart from Avengers Infinity War, and it of course is Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy. Target also announced some brand new Jurassic Park pops, including a diamond version of Mr. DNA, an amazing, iconic movie scene, Clever Girl with Robert Muldoon. That's one that people absolutely love. And a pop town of John Hammond and the gates to Jurassic Park. That one, I have to admit, was something that did interest me, but I don't think I'm going to be adding it to my collection. However, if I happen to go to my local Target and spot it, things might change. I'm not sure. Probably one of the most incredible additions to Funko that was announced this past month was the addition of one of the most iconic heroes in all of entertainment, and that is the legendary masked Avenger, Zorro. This is not a movie version, this is not a TV version, this is just Zorro, the iconic black suit and mask, as well as the sword. This is without a doubt something that I'm so glad that Funko is doing. These are some of these iconic characters that we have not seen in forever from Funko, and it's nice to see them finally doing something like this. Maybe they'll finally make the Lone Ranger, and maybe finally the Tramp, aka Charlie Chaplin. So many great iconic pop culture moments and faces that we have not seen in all the years that Funko has been making these figures. We also got brand new Marvel comic book covers. We've got a common Elektra, which is the Daredevil version of Elektra that was created by Chip Zdarsky just last year. It is a variant cover of Daredevil 25, which was when we first got introduced to her, as well as a specialty series of Journey into Mystery Thor, the classic look of Thor. Very cool. Moon Knight continued to expand their line with some brand new characters that were featured on the last episode of the show. We got some Target exclusives, as well as a special sneak peek of the Scarlet Scarab, who is from San Diego Comic-Con. As you can see the San Diego Comic-Con sticker, we now see the colors. This is only the first of what is eventually going to be many exclusives that are going to be featured from Funko. I'm surprised that this one is going to be a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, because I know there's so many people that would want this specific figure as a common, but it is what it is. We got brand new Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness pops. Clearly, now that the movie has come out, there was no reason why you couldn't get a couple of spoilers, including a great movie moment of Zombie Doctor Strange versus Scarlet Witch. Of course, the biggest news that was announced, and now it's officially out on Netflix, is the first part of the 4th season of Stranger Things. My goodness, it has been forever since we've seen these characters on television. And of course, Funko does not hesitate to capitalize. We've got a whole new bunch of figures, a whole new bunch of exclusives. We got a special Target 4-pack of the 8-bit Stranger Things characters that came out a couple of years ago, as well as keychains, mystery minis, and a whole bunch of t-shirts, hats, and other merchandise, some featured from Loungefly. NBA line has expanded again with some brand new players and some that we've already seen in their third jerseys. Once again, don't like the fact that they just constantly are recycling these players just to put them in new jerseys. There are so many other players and classic players that we still have yet to see in Funko form, and I'm really hoping that we will see them very soon. But on a lighter note, I will say that the jerseys are pretty cool regardless. We also got some brand new anime pops coming out. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood line is starting, as well as an expansion on My Hero Academia, which is featuring a series of Hot Topic class exclusives. And there's going to be one that I believe is coming out every single month, as well as a brand new glow-in-the-dark Pocket Pop keychain. We also had May the 4th be with you. Of course, we had Star Wars Day, and that means Funko always capitalizes on so much Star Wars merchandise. Everything from Funko Pops to Funko Sodas to specialties to t-shirts to oversized pops to Loungefly backpacks. We have a brand new die-cast Funko Pop featuring Darth Vader as well as a chase. We got the first of the brand new Power of the Galaxy set from Amazon, which is going to be featuring a new pop every month, which is going to be the first one, Padme Amidala. We've also got the second of the Red Saber series, which is Darth Maul. I also think one of the things that is pretty cool in this whole grouping is the Loungefly backpacks. There are so many cool ones. Two from the Bad Batch, a fantastic X-Wing fighter, which also features a Diamond R2-D2. And we've also gotten some recycled Funko Pop, so to speak. We've got some brand new versions of some classic characters, as well as the Millennium Falcon with Lando in it, as opposed to Han, more Grogu, and a bunch of brand new Funko Sodas, which do look pretty cool. And along with the actual Star Wars Day releases, we got Obi-Wan Wednesdays starting in May, which included brand new pops from the brand new Obi-Wan series. So, of course, we've got Obi-Wan, Darth Vader, and the brand new character that apparently a lot of people are dumping on, as well as some keychains and a really cool pop ride of Obi-Wan. And then we got another big announcement that started last year, I believe, Funkoween. So, to start that off, we got a brand new set of Pez dispensers featuring Five Nights at Freddy's, and you can get them individually or a Funko Shop exclusive 4-pack. So this is basically Funko telling us that we want to celebrate Halloween because we're halfway there and let you guys know about all the stuff that we're going to be releasing when it actually comes around. So we've got a new series of Boo Hollow merchandise, including some new pops, a plush, and some mystery minis. We got a iconic character that I have no idea who it is called the Gloomy Naughty Grizzly, and you can get a Hot Topic exclusive Flocked as well as a Hot Topic exclusive Flocked Chase. A whole bunch of anime characters, including Attack on Titan, Hunter x Hunter, and Junji Ito. These are all shows and anime and manga things that so many people love. I'm not really interested in any of these, but you can get everything from commons to exclusives here. We got a very interesting series of video game stuff. We got a brand new wave of Sally Face. I remember Sally Face coming out, I believe, 2 years ago. Don't know too much about the game, but the very interesting one that was announced was the Were Sonic, which is featured on a Sonic the Hedgehog game, which some people liked, some people hated, where in the night zones he turned into a werewolf, and this is a Hot Topic exclusive. I believe the game was called Sonic Unleashed. I can't remember. It's been so long ago. And then we got a couple of iconic faces in all of horror film and pop culture, including a Walmart exclusive black light of the Frankenstein's monster. We've got a brand new Carrie, some black lights, including an amazing looking Entertainment Earth exclusive Pennywise. We also got a brand new version of Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lambs, a Spirit Halloween 3-piece set of the Hocus Pocus Sanderson sisters, some new Nosferatus, brand new trick-or-treats, including a Funko Shop exclusive, and new to the scene. I'm surprised that it took them so long to make this cult favorite horror classic character. The Leprechaun is finally coming, and you can get a common and Amazon exclusive as well as an FYE glow-in-the-dark exclusive. Some new Loungefly merchandise, including a Hocus Pocus card game and a Nightmare Before Christmas advent calendar. A couple of Bride of Chucky Blacklight pops, including some Loungefly merchandise, bags and pins looks like, some all exclusively at Walmart. A bunch of brand new Nightmare Before Christmas pops, including mostly black lights, it seems, as well as some other merchandise like plushies and keychains and a t-shirt, as well as another VHS moment from Amazon.com, and that is the iconic moment of Jack singing on that really cool looking rolling hill, so to speak. A whole bunch of new Funko sodas, some that actually do look pretty cool. I love the Slimer. That is fantastic. The Ursula is awesome as well. The Blacklight Jack Skellington with the snake going through his face, pretty cool. And the Dustin from Stranger Things is pretty cool as well. Got some more pop pins to show off, including Bride of Chucky, Nightmare Before Christmas, and Gremlins. A big announcement that really surprised me, and I actually had to jump on one of these pops. I'm pretty sure you can guess, but they're bringing us a brand new E.T. wave to celebrate the 40th anniversary of this film. Can you believe it? So we've got a whole bunch of brand new commons. I think the one that's adorable is the one of Elliot with E.T. in the basket when he's on the bicycle. We've also got a Walmart exclusive t-shirt and pop pack with E.T. holding the Reese's Pieces. We've also got a couple of other really cool things, including an E.T. tin lunchbox. That brings me back to my elementary school days. But I think the one that was the most amazing, and it's a common, thank goodness, is the movie moment of Elliot and E.T. flying past the moon. And it's not just the fact that he's flying past the moon. It's the fact that you get the moon and you get the trees in the background and the whole thing glows in the dark. I believe it's just the moon that glows in the dark. But when I saw this, I was like, okay, I may not be an E.T. obsessee, but E.T. is just one of those movies that I own that I know is meant to be watched by so many people because it is a science fiction classic. As far as I'm concerned, it's the best movie of 1982. I believe it was even up for Best Picture that year, but when I saw the way this pop looked, I said there is no way I'm going to pass on this one, so I pre-ordered it, and I'm so excited to add it to my collection. We got a brand new series of DC Pops from the new video game, I believe, Gotham Knights, and you can get a series of iconic faces as well as a Walmart jumbo-sized pop of Nightwing. And I gotta admit, the details look pretty awesome. We got a brand new series of the Treehouse of Horror. Oh man, these are beautiful. And we got a little bit of a double dip here. Not something that I appreciate, but you can get the brand new wave on its own, but you can also get a 5-pack from Walmart if you just want to get them all in one shot. The ones that are in that pack, I mean, the one that I love the most here is definitely Hugo, Bart's evil twin. That is iconic. I love some of the moments in that episode. But then we got some really great exclusives like the Itchy and Scratchy 2-pack from Hot Topic, the Amazon exclusive of Maggie as a Witch, and probably the Funko Shop exclusive, which is one of the best-looking Simpsons Pops ever. It's from Treehouse of Horror number 6, which in my opinion is one of the greatest Treehouse of Horror episodes, and it's the Nightmare on Evergreen Terrace Willie as a bagpipe spider holding Bart. I love it. I absolutely love it. And finally, to cap off the event, we got Disney Aplenty. Like I said earlier, they are starting a brand new Disney Deluxe Villains line, and we're getting a whole bunch of iconic villains, including the Evil Queen from Snow White, Maleficent, Lady Tremaine with Lucifer, love that, and a really cool-looking Ursula. That is fantastic. We also got a couple of brand new iconic Disney Mickey and Friends series. We've also got a Villains Train. We've got some t-shirt packs, as well as some new plushies and mystery minis. But I think one of the most important things that's coming here, which I know a lot of people are going to like, is the Villains set that they're going to be including. It's a 6-piece set. They're Hot Topic exclusives, and it's going to look like a iconic villain with a sidekick, I think. And the first one that we're getting here is Hades with Pain and Panic. And I would love to add that to my collection, but there's no need for me to do so because I already have Hades, and I already have the very rare now San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Pain and Panic 2-pack. So no reason for me to get my hands on this one, but I am going to be excited to watch as these all come out and complete the set. And finally, we got a new announcement from the NFT group, something that I really don't believe in, and when I saw this, I got very upset because these are pops that people would definitely want to have, but now you can't get them unless you spend money on these NFTs, which is just so stupid, because these are iconic cereal icons from Kellogg's. You've got Cornelius the Rooster from Corn Flakes, you've got Coco the Monkey from Cocoa Krispies, and you even got Sugar Pops Pete from a cereal that doesn't even exist anymore, as well as as Tony the Tiger Jr., who I never heard of, as well as a Honey Smacks version of Freddy Funko. I wish that some of these were commons, because these are pops that people would buy. So again, I don't get this NFT stuff. It just doesn't make sense to me, and I think it's more of a waste of money. It's weird for me to say something like that, but please, if you want to defend this, put your comments in the box below. Let's have a discussion. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Leave your comments in the box below. Let me know what got you very excited in the past couple of weeks and what's gotten you excited in the weeks ahead. I mean, I know that we are not there yet, but San Diego Comic-Con is on the horizon, so I'm really curious to see what our exclusives are going to be, because when it comes to cons, there hasn't really seemed to be so many exclusives like in the past, but considering how things have been for me as a Funko Pop collector in 2022, maybe that's going to spill on into the conventions. We will see. But in the meantime, everybody, I will see you in the next one. If you enjoyed the video you just watched, feel free to leave a comment. Also, feel free to subscribe if you want to be up to date with our latest videos. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you in the next one. Actions speak louder than words.